Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a VR to Marlena Teresa and Lennon Smith's and the hashtag the soul reading. I think I devoured every video that has been done to this tag, and I have found the readings quite profound in all of the videos that I watch. The tag is based on a portion of this book by Rachel Pollack, A Walk Through the Forest of Souls. And I'm going to link Lennon's and Marlena Teresa's video in the description box below, so you can watch those if you haven't already. My definition of soul I've had for a long period of time, so I'm not nervous or anything about doing this video. Back when I started doing readings for myself, I asked pretty deep questions back from the very beginning, just because I was curious about things. So I'm excited to see what comes up for this. I have several decks out here. I think what I'm going to start with is this one. If you watched my Spirit Guides video, I said that I just felt that this Taramuha deck had this connection to Spirit for me. So this is the one I'm going to start with. And then I have a couple oracles out, and I don't know if I'm going to play around with those or not, but we'll see. So the first question to this tag is, what is the soul? What is the soul? And then, how do we make soul? How do we make soul? What does the soul demand of us? I got two, so I'm gonna keep both of these. And then, what does the soul give us? Okay, so I moved some things out of the way here so we could focus on the cards. Okay, so the first card is the Three of Pentacles for what is the soul. And the Three of Pentacles, we know, is the card of like teamwork and collaboration. So what if this is saying to us that the soul is a collaboration? That the soul is here to work together with us in this earthly body to help us learn and to help us navigate our lives better, to keep us possibly connected to the divine, to keep us connected to that greater consciousness. That's how I'm seeing this Three of Pentacles card, is that what is soul? It is that connector. It is here to work with us, not against us, and to help us gain the knowledge that we need to maybe navigate this life. So our next card is how do we make soul, or how do we create soul, in the Nine of Cups. And I feel that we create soul through gratitude. We create soul by maybe not constantly seeking more, and learning to appreciate and have gratitude for the space that we are currently in. For we create it by being content and satisfied, that brings us to a better understanding of the lessons that maybe we have just gone through. We create soul by perhaps being happy, because the Nine of Cups is they're happy, and they're joyful about, where they're at in life. So maybe we enhance our soul or create soul by that happiness and, like I said, gratitude that's sits within us. So those two cards came out together for the third position, which, what does it, the soul, demand of us? So the reason I find this interesting is because it's the Four of Swords. That's a very passive card. That's, you're resting, you are stepping back, you're taking a break. And then you have this very action-oriented card in the Five of Wands, where you're, in competition with another, or maybe you're even in competition with yourself. And that it's like that push and pull energy is actually what I feel between these two cards. So what does soul demand of us? So we have this very passive card, and we have this very, active card. So what if soul demands us to find the in-between of that? So what if it demands of us to know when it is time to compete and when it is time to rest? Or maybe it's telling us that we don't have to be in this state of competition all the time, that we don't have to be in this state of constantly pushing and pushing and pushing to be heard, to get our point across, because we can be heard and get our point across also from a state of rest. Maybe that's what it demands of us. It's demanding of us to understand that we don't have to have one or the other. There's like this middle ground to the whole thing, or we don't have to push so hard for everything we want. We can still achieve that by taking a break and perhaps enjoying life. If we go back here to this Nine of Cups, I find that very interesting that those two cards came out like that. A very, like I said, action-oriented card, and a very passive card. And I just feel like it's like a yin and a yang energy, and it's wanting the something that's in between that. So the final card is, what does it give to us? It is giving us, this is the Magician, and it is giving us all the tools we need to navigate life. It's giving us that passion in order to pursue what it is we truly desire. It's giving us that cup full of love and emotion that we can use that to bring to our relationships. It's giving us knowledge with the sword. And it's giving us the access to the material things that we want to achieve also. It is giving us all the tools that we possibly could ever need in order to manifest and create a life that we are wanting to live, a life that we desire, a life of gratitude and satisfaction. It is bringing us all those tools. It's just we have to adapt or work with, find that middle ground, in order to use them and become knowledgeable in all of these tools in order to create that life that we are wanting to create. I love the cards that came out for this. I love that the Magician here is what the soul is giving to us. I love that the Three of Pentacles is here with that whole collaboration aspect. What is the soul? It's a collaboration. It's a collaboration of the divine and our human experience. It's a collaboration of all of that. I just find this reading so fascinating. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this reading just one step further, and I'm going to layer some oracle cards over top of the energy that we've already pulled here for the initial questions and see if I can weave it together. So we already talked about that. What is the soul? It's the collaboration between, the divine and our human experience. So I'm going to use my modified starseed oracle. And what is the soul in regards to collaboration? Oh, look at that. It's the divine card. So the soul is the divine. The soul is that higher consciousness that is in collaboration with our human experience. I find that so fascinating. Okay, so how do we make or create soul in regards to this gratitude and contentment? How do we make soul in regards to that? Be present. Which is kind of what I said. Learning to be satisfied with where we currently are in life, of the lessons that we had to go to, the experiences that we're on the other side of now, to be present in all of that, and like I said, be grateful for where we're at. What does the soul demand of us? This is that, dual energy that we have going on here. So what does the soul demand of us? The soul demands love. That's interesting. So maybe when I talked about that middle ground, maybe that middle ground is love. Loving yourself enough to know when to stop, to step back, to take that mental break that you're needing. Loving yourself enough to maybe not get mixed up in this battle of wills, and knowing that you're enough with who you are and where you stand, and you don't need to get involved in any of that. So I find that interesting, that maybe that love space is the middle ground that I was talking about. And finally, what does it give us? And that's where it gives us all the tools of the Magician. So what does it give us? Oh, and we have a new day. The soul reminds us that every day is a chance for a do-over. Every day we can step into it with a new attitude, a new energy, a new path if we wanted to. It is giving us those opportunities to take these tools and make something special out of each and every day that we are here in this existence. I absolutely love this reading. Thank you so much to Marlena Teresa and Lennon Smith for creating it. Because of them and creating this spread or pulling it out of Rachel's book, it is what made me purchase this book, because I had heard others talk about it, but I wasn't sure if it was something that I wanted to dive into or not. And so I am really looking forward to devouring this book now and seeing what other wisdom and insights Rachel Pollack has on different matters like that. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And again, thank you to Marlena and Lennon for doing this. It was really fun. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. You know, I appreciate it and it helps out my channel. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. And until I see you next time, bye.